Hi. So now I want to show you, this is a typical type of hose, 8-inch hose that the other systems tend to use. They'll boast about we have a giant negative air system in our truck, or sometimes it's a portable one they'll bring down to the basement or wherever your air handler is and assemble it there. And it's very powerful, and it's got this giant hose. This hooks up into the ductwork, into the main ductwork. And the idea with a negative air only system is that while they're cleaning, they're going to put an attachment like this on the end of their hose, like the blue hose I used in the earlier videos. This blows air forward, and they're going to put this, they're going to take the vents off, and they're going to blow air down through there, or like I took the supply vent off earlier. And they're going to force air and dirt further into your house. And the way they justify this is that they have this powerful air system that puts a negative air pressure on the entire home. And it's going to just draw the dirt. It's not going to get lost in these pipes. It's going to just draw it right into their incredibly strong system. So how do we know if they have any kind of a vacuum, other than them just saying so? Well, right now, this is just the airflow is on in this home from the actual air handler itself. And this is a return, so you can see how a sheet of notebook paper clings to it pretty readily. And that's from the house system, which is a pretty strong system built into the home. You know, it's tucked right up in there in the furnace. Now, let's take a look upstairs and look at some other returns up there. Okay, so now we're upstairs in the same home, and here's a return. And we saw the paper stuck to the one downstairs pretty well. It sticks to this one too, but it's actually not quite as strong. But it does stick to it, holds it. Got pretty good airflow there. Again, this is just the natural return airflow from the fan being on inside this home. But now, let's take a look at another room just down the hall in the same house. Okay, so now, here's just down the hall from the other vent there. Here's a return to this room, and it has, unfortunately, no suction at all. So, what's that telling you? This is the house fan system. Very strong system. We saw how it held the paper quite well in the other vents. This shows you that even if you have a great, strong negative air system that they're boasting about, our system's so strong, if the airways have an obstruction or aren't hooked up right, there's something wrong with this one, even if their air is very strong, if it's not hooked up right, it's not going to suck anything through there. So what's going to happen when they put a hose down here and blow forward, downward? Where's that dust and dirt? It's blowing around in there. Where's it going to go? It has nowhere to go. There's nothing going to pull this out of here. The only way to clean this vent here is with my system. My reverse system would pull that stuff right up out, through a cap, and into my own vacuum system. No problem. Now, these other systems, there is a good strong airflow there. Now, that's the house system. The question, if you do hire somebody, is are they willing to guarantee you that their system is, in fact, so strong that they will be able to hold a sheet of standard notebook paper on every return? Not the first one that they know they already tested it and felt it had pretty good air. You're going to go upstairs, go to the furthest vent. This one's not any further. It might be closer than that one, but it's not hooked up well. I didn't know that until I tried this. You don't really know either how your vents are. So, are they willing to say, look, we guarantee it'll hold a sheet of paper. And if it doesn't, we'll not only pack up and leave, we'll pay you $50 for wasting your time. I don't think anybody's going to take you up on that, because they know the truth is there's only so much they can do. They may have a fairly good vacuum, but especially in a larger home, you start to get into maybe a 3,000 and above square foot home, especially if it's one system. The odds of them getting great suction throughout the house is really pretty small. And they know that because when they work, they can tell, they can feel that there's no airflow. they just keep working. It doesn't matter because nobody can see what they're doing. It doesn't impede their going through the process, through the motion of what they're doing. Customers don't know. They go to that vent, put a hose down, make some noise with the air, pull it out, screw the vent cover back up, move to the next one. You don't have any idea. They told you, I don't know, they're cleaning it. I guess it goes down into the mains and their big vacuum sucks it out. When it's like this, or it's hooked up, it's just, their system might be, it's nowhere near as strong as the house fan. It's probably very light. I think you're going to find that they're not going to take you up on that deal.